All right, this video is being made for two reasons. One is so that I can have something to upload for today, and two is so that I have an excuse to rant about Roblox. I don't know, bro. Like, Roblox is just, it's such an odd platform. Like, you would think that on a platform, on a website where you could literally make any game you want, there'd be a plethora of good games that you could play. But the sad reality is, dude, it's far from that. It's very, 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 very far from that. Because the truth is, people make way too much money off of these Roblox games. So instead of making games that, you know, they would actually want to play themselves, they make games that print money. And because of that, you look at the Roblox homepage, it's filled with shit like steal a brain rot or grow a garden or wait in line for LeBron or cart ride into Rukia's lap. Bro, I don't even know, bro. There's some other, just some dumb shit, dude. I don't want to make a video on that. Like, I genuinely cannot remember the last time I found a decent game on Roblox without having like a game developer DM me on Discord. And don't get me wrong, there's definitely good games on Roblox for sure, but 90% of the time, those games are either closed community games or they just don't get recognized because they already have low player counts. And then in the rare case that there is a good Roblox game that actually manages to get like a decent amount of players, it has a good amount of attention, and it's actually public so people can play it. Bro, why is my cat taking a shit? But anyways, like I was saying, in the case that there is like a good public game out that has like a decent amount of attention and players, there's like a 99.99% chance that the game just randomly stops updating, or they keep dropping updates that the players don't want, and then they just lose all their players after like 3 weeks. It happened with, you know, that one game that plagued my channel that I'm not even gonna say it. If you know, you know. I want nothing to do with that game anymore, bro. But yeah, you either get a game that dies after 3 weeks, or you gotta play some shit like Final Stand Remastered. And chill, before all the Final Stand kids get in my comments and start, you know, throwing a fit, I think Final Stand Remastered has the potential to become a good game. I just feel like at the current like state that it's in right now, it's just not that interesting to me. Honestly, I feel like the only thing you can really do in the game is get max level and then just spam the same raids over and over again, or do world tournament. After that, like, not much you can do. I'm personally just gonna wait until they add like Namek and Tournament of Power and all that other shit to play the game, because right now it just seems boring as fuck. It seems bloated, but you know, that's my opinion. If you got a problem with it, you know, that's your problem. Anyways, getting back on topic, this is without a doubt like the 80 millionth time that you've seen someone talk about how the current state of Roblox is dog shit or something like that. But honestly, bro, it's not even the current state of Roblox. This is just Roblox in general. It's always the same thing with the different font. Think about it. Right now, the current like meta of Roblox, the platform is just filled with cash grab brain rot games. But even before that, it was like cash grab battlegrounds games. And then even before that, it was cash grab anime tower defense games. And then even before that, it was cash grab like One Piece games, bro. Like, you get the point, right? Nothing actually changes. And I understand that making a good game takes time. So if you're about to go in the comments and say some shit like, if everything on Roblox is trash, just make your own game, blah, blah, blah. Bro, if you're gonna say some shit like that, you're just telling me that you're ignorant, bro. I'm sorry. It might sound a little harsh, but if I hurt your feelings, that's on me. And even when you do have games that are good and have been worked on for like a good amount of time, everybody knows, bro, they're not coming out. Look at Resaix. Resaix was supposed to drop this year or last year. I don't even know, bro. Long story short, it's gonna get delayed again. That shit is never dropping. Holy War X is never dropping. Pocket Anime is never dropping. Fucking, what's that other game? Anime Legends? I don't even know if that game is real, bro. You either get games that die or you get false promises. Welcome to Roblox. And you know what else I've realized about Roblox? Let's say a new game drops, right? And it's not that good of a game. Instead of giving criticism and ideas that can actually make the game better and make more people want to play the game, the people who do enjoy the game decide to cope instead and say some dumb shit like, oh, the game is actually really good, you just suck at the game, you don't know what you're doing, or some other thing like, oh, if you don't like the game, just don't play it. Bro, oh my, let me calm down. That shit pisses me off so badly, because to me it just looks like you have this like idea in your head and you're just running with the fact that if you like a game, it means you have to glaze every single aspect of the game, and that's just not true at all. You can have a favorite game and still like, you know, have things in the game that you don't like. That's the whole point of updates, you know, to update the game, make it better, make it more enjoyable. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I've never made a video where I'm like trashing on a game, because I've definitely done that before. But it's just funny because whenever I do that, half of the comments defending the game don't even like address the stuff that I'm complaining about, and instead they just act completely ignorant and chalk it up to a skill issue. I don't know. That final stand video I dropped is a prime example of that. I don't know, man. It's just, it's really unfortunate. Like I said earlier, most of the games on Roblox that I do enjoy and like actually want to make content on are CC games that the public don't have access to, or some shit that just gets no players until it's update day, so it doesn't really get attention. Like for example, Shonen Unleashed updated like a couple days ago. I actually like Shonen Unleashed and I like making content on that game, but I don't know, bro, it's weird. It's like you can only make content on that game when it updates, because when it's not updated, the game has 200 players and you're just fighting against the sweatiest people ever, and it's just an abysmal experience. But you know, when the game updates, they add new characters, there's actually people in the game, you don't have to fight against the same person over and over again. The game is actually fun, and making content on the game is fun. And then on the other hand, you have games like Kaizen 2. I'm not gonna lie, y'all probably know me as the fucking #1 Kaizen glazer on the planet. I don't care. That game is fun as hell. I love that game. But it sucks because that game is CC, so a lot of people cannot like experience the game like I can. And I'm not even trying to sound like a dickhead when I say that, but it's just the truth. I can play the game and other people can't, so it kind of sucks because, you know, people can't really relate to me. And I know Kaizen 2 is gonna go public eventually, but that's how every CC game is. They start CC and then they release for public, and it's actually kind of rare to see a CC game go public and it has like the same amount of passion that it had, you know, while it was closed community. I don't know. It's just, it's very rare to see that. I'm not saying like a game like Kaizen 2 won't have that same passion, but it just sucks for a public player, because it's like, imagine you try to get into CC and you can't get into CC. By the time the game is public, you can finally play, and it's just not the same experience. I don't know, bro. CC games gotta go, because it's just, you know, another thing about CC games, it's always the same people getting into the game. If you're in one CC game, you're basically in all of them, because you're gonna be playing against the same fucking group of people. If you have a friend group from Roblox, just know you're gonna get in every single CC game on the planet, bro. And I've also noticed that a lot of the times when content creators make videos on games that aren't out yet, they actually get a good amount of views. And the reason why, because people want new games on Roblox, bro. We tired of Grow a Garden, we tired of Steal a Brain Rot, we tired of Fish, we tired of waiting in line for LeBron. We want an actual game. So when they see people playing an actual game that has potential, they, you know, they get excited, but then they're like, oh, it's CC. Oh, it's not out yet. And then that hope just dies, bro. Like at the end of the day, I just want to make content on, you know, decent games. I feel like most of the games on Roblox, at least content wise, are just one and done. Like I make one video on the game and I never touch it again. I just want a game that I can consistently upload on. That's it. And it has nothing to do with views. I've never been the type of person to give a fuck about how many views a video gets, because in all honesty, I'd rather drop a video, get 1,000 views, and everybody likes the video, rather than, you know, drop a banger video with 1,000,000 views, but everybody hates it. That's just me personally. Because fun fact about my YouTube channel, I didn't even start with Roblox on this shit. It's kind of funny how I started making Roblox videos. I was addicted to a Roblox game, and I just kept uploading it, and then now I'm here. But yeah, it's never been about the views. I don't give a fuck about views. As long as I'm enjoying like what I'm recording, then I'm gonna make a video on it. But yeah, it's just, I just want to play a game. Like I want to play a game that I could make content on for more than one day, and it doesn't feel forced. And sooner or later, we'll be free from the shackles of Roblox. I can actually upload what I want without having to worry about a type soul nigga in my ear telling me what to play. But the thing about Roblox that kind of sucks is that even if I eventually branch out one day and start consistently uploading like different games and whatever games I want, all it takes is one good game to drag me back into this hellhole of a platform. Like it's not even a 360 deal, bro. It's a 720 deal. Once you start Roblox, you cannot get out, bro. God, please help me.